Let's bring home this beacon.
I think we'll use that as the thingy. Yeah, that'll work.
Yes.
Hi, friends.
Howdy, y'all.
Salutations.
And welcome to Muppet Sex and Trauma. I'm Sara Ezzat. I make the Fat Culture Critic videos on YouTube.
I'm Josh Gosdin, and I am a very large nerd.
You're not that large.
I mean,
You're very
tall.
nerdy.
Yeah.
Large in spirit.
Thank you.
And guess who's with us today? It's Ren. Is that Ren
Hi,
the
Ren.
Barbarian, the YouTuber?
Sure
You
is.
know it. All day, every day. Not so much lately. Sorry, patrons.
It's still there. The YouTube is still there. The Patreon's still there.
It still
Go watch.
exists. All right. So, bringing home the beacon. We love a good pun. We love a good pun.
Love a good girls trip.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And apparently there was a competition for naming episodes that would win you a bottle of scotch for the name or the person who named them, and David Kemper apparently named this one.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, I figured you'd appreciate a good pun, Josh.
I love me a good pun.
Bringing Home the Beacon was written by Carlton Eastlake and directed by Rowan Woods. The Moya girls are on a mission to procure a mod for a sensor doohickey that will allow Moya to camouflage herself. They've come to a derelict Leviathan come trading post in search of a dealer called Braca. After a bit of unsuccessful flirt negotiating, they manage to strike a bargain, one that requires Braca and his assistant to take Moya's doohickey for a few hours, and he will meet them later at the shuttle. So what are our girls to do with a couple hours to kill on their own? Shopping, mani-pedis, massages. How about a little light espionage and attempted assassination? See, in a stunning turn of events, Graiza has chosen this time and place for her own girls' weekend with Braca and a new friend. Enter the cuntiest, draggiest dino dominatrix you will ever see, War Minister Akna. Our girls have stumbled onto the location of a secret treaty negotiation between the peacekeepers and the Scarens. Dakozu and Aaron are forced to work together as Chiana has been trailing Raka and his twink assistant. Granny must find Chiana to warn her to lay low because of the peacekeepers. Chiana, having lost her quarry, has found a spa that specializes in very extensive makeovers. Her and Granny are transformed into entirely different species, temporarily. The transformation is extensive enough to fool even Braca. Meanwhile, Dakozu and Aaron overhear Graiza agreeing to hand over the entire Luxon territories to appease the Scarens. Surely this will buy peace in our time. Aaron proposes assassinating Graiza to stop the treaty. But this proves unnecessary when War Minister Agna chooses this very moment to double-cross and kidnap Graiza. So now our girls must mount a rescue. It's chaotic, but ultimately successful. Everyone is separated in the chaos, allowing Graiza to abscond with Braca in tow. Dakozu makes it back to the shuttle, where Granny and Chiana are waiting with the new doohickey. It looks like Aaron is lost, but at the last minute she boards, and they hightail it back to Moya and the boys, with a Scaran warship on their ass. Even with a starburst, they can't lose the warship, and that's when the crew gets suspicious. If the Scarens have tracked them, someone must be carrying a tracking beacon, but who? Scorpy works to patch in the doohickey before the warship comes in range, while the rest of them scramble for answers. But someone isn't answering properly. It isn't Dakozu. John asks Aaron about the baby, and her confusion leaves him cold. This isn't Aaron. He takes her out with one shot and discovers she is a biloid copy. The beacon is found. The doohickey is patched and the crew evade the warship. And that leaves just one question. Where is Aaron?
I can't believe Vanessa was a fembot.
So, thoughts?
Ren?
It's been a while since I've seen this one, so like at the end it had me going like, oh yeah, I forgot about this twist ending. But yeah, I love when a show will like do like a thing. It's like boys take one episode, girls take another episode. They've done it a couple times now in one of my favorite shows, Leverage. But yeah, it was really fun. Until it wasn't.
Yeah, no, I really like this episode. I feel like a first of all, we should call them the Moya girls from now on. But also just really loved the dynamics amongst them. Mm-hmm. First of all, they got along and worked a lot better together than the boys did. Mm. Like, they actually communicated and collaborated. So, boys rule. But second of all, just like a lot of the twists and turns throughout the episode. I was actually, and I don't know if the episode was trying to red herring me or not, or if I was just paranoid. I actually thought that Chiana might have been the Bioloid because of the cut from her massage to her just kind of like twaddling out of the massage parlor. And I was like, oh shit, they got Chiana. But that it was Aaron was a twist I did not see coming. Like, that was like, and like when it happened, and subscribe to our Patreon to see my live reaction to that moment. When it happened, I was like, oh shit. I was very excited.
Drama.
Yes.
These two just are never allowed to be happy.
Yeah,
Nope,
I mean,
clearly not.
they're lovers in a show. Of course, we have to have some reason to break them up.
Natch.
Over and over.
Moonlighting in space.
So, how do you like our new villain?
Graiza or War Minister Dinosaur?
War Minister Akna.
War Minister Akna. Very, like, good presence, good conniving, good double cross. The Graiza didn't see the double cross coming. Kind of makes her look a little dumb. Because, I did. And I'm not a scheming mastermind, so far as anyone knows.
Well, you know what happens when you try to appease fascists, even when you are a fascist.
Yeah, they double cross you.
Sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Take you down.
Did you happen to recognize who was playing her?
I did not. I was trying to pay attention to her voice the whole time, but I didn't recognize her.
Yes. Yeah, who do you think might be making an appearance with those fabulous cheekbones?
Tom Hiddleston.
Obviously. Is it the wife?
Yeah, it's Ben Browder's wife.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is the best turn that Francesca Bueller gets. This one
nice.
is
Okay.
I mean, holy hell.
Calm yourself, Sarah. Take a shower.
I like
the boots alone. I mean, my God, and the hat.
Yeah, the creature design was great. The costuming was great. I liked the voice too. She kind of was giving like fascist Katharine Hepburn.
Yes.
Very mid-Atlantic.
Yeah. No. Surprisingly enough, this is not the last we will see of her. Yes, I think they're much more successful with the second new lady villain than Graiza.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So far, this one's not a R-wordist. So far.
Yeah, or a walking pair of boobs.
Yeah, well, so yes, and of course it's the girls' trip, so Braca has to come along.
Of course.
Yeah,
One of the girls. This episode's for the girlies and the gays.
The she's and the days.
Mm-hmm. Including some very draggy transformations. I actually had thought that the masseuse and the receptionist were played by the same people as Recca and his twink. Like I thought that was them in drag, but it's not.
That would have been really good.
They're just very similar looking.
Had a whole new layer to that scene of like, oh, they would have walked right past me.
Seriously, that's what I thought. Because they do have a very similar, like, tall and short and. And then they were able to instantly transform. So yeah, I just thought it was drag. Transformation is a bit of a theme in this episode, of course, because
I love Gianna's mystique look.
Yes. Although Dargo's right, the gray is quite elegant.
Yes. I really thought that like they were gonna have like Chiana and Naranti be played by like completely different actors and like completely unrecognizable roles for the rest of the episode. But I mean, I love their makeovers.
Yeah, Naranti actually sounded like a real person, I guess. Like she didn't sound like a kind of a babbling, walking trope.
Yeah.
And maybe it was because she got rid of some of the makeup and she could actually like form words better.
Yeah.
Yeah, very different makeup. And they clearly had a lot of fun. And Braca,
like,
of course, was not distracted by the girl kissing.
Of course.
No, not at all.
Yeah. When I saw that scene, I was like, oh, this is why Sara asked me to be on this episode.
I hadn't thought of it, but yeah.
I was thinking to myself, why does it kind of work?
I mean, Gigi actually could flirt with a brick wall. Apparently not a twig, but a brick wall.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she can flirt with a twig. Like it ain't on her.
It wasn't particularly effective, but
but yeah,
he did at least remember her kiss.
It's nothing to do with how well she flirted. She did great. I think she, did great.
They both did.
Yeah. And I really enjoy Sikozu and Eren working together.
Me too. That was a really good team up. Like wholesome.
I like that they didn't let women hate each other because they're all in competition with each other bog down this episode.
Right?
Yeah.
Like what little animosity there was between Eren and Sikozu was founded because Sikozu is shady AF.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She definitely is. And she's so inept when she's trying to subtly she just can't play the negotiation game in the beginning. She's like, no, we're looking for Rekka. Now that we know what you know, then just do the thing.
Yeah.
It reminded me a little bit of that one scene with the head lobsters with Rigel being like very matter of fact in his negotiating skills. Like, yeah, okay, we are a threat, so give us what we want and there won't be any trouble. Mm-hmm. We don't want to take over your planet. We just want the thing.
Mm-hmm. And the thing they want this time is a transformation doohickey to the very dildo-looking thingy.
Moya gets bottom surgery.
Thank you. There it is.
I mean, you saw the thing. You were thinking.
I saw the thing. It was a phallus.
Yes. And the purpose is to transform Moya. So yeah, Moya now has the ability to transition at will.
Yeah.
Into various other kinds of ships.
What isn't a phallus these days, really?
I mean, Moya's kind of always been like, I don't know, a non-parasex entity. I mean, like, she basically got herself pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or, well, Dargo's foot did, but yes.
In vitro through Dargo interruptus. I don't know.
Please debate in the comments whether or not Dargo is technically the father of Talon.
I was right there with you. Like, I was just going to let you do all that. That was great.
Well, he does say we don't know who the daddy is.
I'm your daddy. What a callback.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's a very plot heavy, but a good episode. It is enjoyable to see Sikozu and Eren working together. Mm-hmm. So shall we discuss the political situation of the uncharted territories?
Yeah,
let's dive in. What a light topic.
First of all, for being uncharted territories, they sure are charted.
For real.
Indeed.
And like the torment of space is not all that tormenting apparently, because ain't nobody being tormented. They're just flying like regular.
Mm-hmm. They had to get a thingy at the patriarchy planet, and then since then everything's basically been fine.
Exactly. Where's the torment? I was promised torment.
I do wonder that they had this whole episode set in a dead Leviathan so they could just reuse the Moya set.
Well,
Yes.
they had a plan for a like Graiza kind of pleasure planet, but budget, so they had to make it a Leviathan again.
But budget, yes.
It worked.
It did. It did. You know, and then you can dress Moya into a big like marketplace kind of thing. But yeah, so Graiza is playing the part of Chamberlain. And willing to give away everything, including all of the Luxon territories, even though they've. So yeah, it's just, and it all because they have the Scarans have bought their bluff about wormhole technology.
It's a little, like I said at the beginning, it's a little. I thought Graiza was smarter than to walk into such a blatant double cross.
Yeah, and put all her chips on the table.
Yeah, like she didn't. There wasn't really any negotiating. She literally just like showed up with an ask.
Sometimes I wonder if they like. Sometimes I wonder if they fully fleshed out Graiza other than sexy lady bad.
Sexy lady Chamberlain with, you know, date rape, boob sweat.
Yeah.
Just like Chamberlain.
Yeah.
From what I hear.
Yeah. It's a little bit, you know, she's got the idiot stick for make the plot happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd think she'd walk in there with like some kind of like, I don't know, dead man switch style failsafe, like, if I just tap my foot or something, your whole planet will be nuked. I don't know.
Yeah, it's all bluffing.
Yeah. It had to happen for the plot.
Yeah. But it sets things up interestingly. So we have now that is failed, we're curious what the is going to happen in the political situation going forward.
We've got a new, well, final boss, I guess, based on where we are in the show and in the season. Not really a new baddie, but yeah, a final boss to fight.
Well, she's third from the top of the Scaran hierarchy. We might meet someone higher up.
I literally cannot remember this plot line, so I cannot spoil it. Physically unable to. It's been a while since I watched season 4 of Farscape. That was when you guys were recording season 1.
Been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
But I do enjoy War Minister Akna. She is very cool and chewing all the scenery.
I'm looking forward to seeing more of her.
I'm sure that's what Ben Browder said.
Okay, so what else is there to talk about? So we talked about Sikozu and Aaron working together. We like that.
Talked about Naranti and Chiana.
It was a good episode. It ain't that deep, but it's a good episode.
With splitting up the cast in half means there was less character work to talk about.
Yeah. We don't get a lot with the boys, but the scenes with Aaron and John are fascinating.
And devastating.
a bioloid is a robot. Like that wasn't somebody who transformed into Aaron. That was a copy that they made of Aaron. Am I understanding that right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I thought. Like, I thought, oh, we just came from a planet where it's like they sell tech to turn people into other people. This must be an imposter. And I was like, no, it's a robot. And I was like, I guess it was to make it like less morally dubious on John's part to shoot a living being.
I mean, I
like,
guess, but also
he just killed a robot. That's not murder.
But it makes sense when we get that was the plan for Graiza, was to replace her with like the thingy they had her in was a human Xeroxy machine, and their plan was to make a copy of her, and then they clearly decided to switch and make a copy of Aaron. So we got some fast exposition.
Who better get close to the guy who has wormhole technology than to clone the love of his life?
Yeah, I mean, not to get too plot nitpicky with it, but depending on how that machine works, wouldn't they have been able to tell she was pregnant? Like, I get that they can't duplicate all of her memories exactly, but wouldn't they have been able to like see an ultrasound or something?
Well, I mean, Sebastians can like be pregnant for like years and years, so.
Yeah, but it's a binary state if you're pregnant or not pregnant.
Yes, this is true.
So I mean, and I realize that's me being a little nitpicky. I realize.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, we're kind of finding things to talk about.
A bit of a nitpick. Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, like, it was a good episode, but there wasn't that much to it. It was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it sets up some interesting stuff. But we haven't gotten to the interesting stuff. But no, I mean, I love that performance with, the watching it, the penny drop for John. It's
like, why can't you say baby Aaron if that is your real name?
Yeah, and God, after everything they've been through, and he just shoots her. It's God. A lot. And the grody thing, they actually made that with tripe, the whole thing inside her head.
Head full of menudo.
No, I was just about to.
Lights and tripe to make it as icky as possible.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. This like pulsating tissue.
That opens up a whole other can of plot hole worms of like, where did they get Aaron's memories that they don't know that she's pregnant, but that she was doing a pretty good job of fooling them up to that point. Like, I don't know. Maybe it'll be explained later, but I'm curious to learn a little bit more about the bioloid process.
Was it not meant to last particularly long and just kind of a rush job, maybe?
Probably, because if the whole thing fell apart, but then they were like, hey, this could actually be good. They just kind of threw it together at the last minute.
We just could kind of use some being clued into this as being, a rush job and, them not getting everything. But I don't know. It works. I mean, it works for the plot. It's a bit like Graiza's idiot stick. It's the people, the bioloid makers have to also be a little bit idiot. This
is an episode of getting the pieces in place where they need to be for the next episode.
Yeah.
And that's okay. No. That's okay. It was still entertaining.
So where do you think we're going with this? What do you think they're going to do with Aaron?
I don't know, honestly. I am so obviously setting up, Scarens and peacekeepers with Moya caught in the middle. That's what I'm getting so far. Everybody wants the wormholes. Scorpius is going to betray everybody at some point. But other than that, I feel like I can't really see a clear path to the end of the show, and I'm okay with that. I mean, you guys know I love to experience the ride. I don't necessarily need to know how it ends.
Well, we have heard the name of a place. Katratzi.
Katratzi, yeah.
So, yes, we have bits and pieces being set up. So let's talk about how things have gone in the season so far, since we're about to head into our climax. How have you been enjoying season 4?
So I think we talked a little bit about how I struggled with the will they, won't they of John and Aaron this season. And a little bit of the just kind of seeming to stretch that plot out for the sake of drama. I also, just in general, think season 3 has been my favorite so far, in terms of character work and plotting and all that kind of good stuff. I've liked season 4. It's felt a little meandering at times. Not in the same way that season 1 felt meandering, because season 1 was full of let's build the world, let's build the characters, let's try things out, let's be experimental. Season 4 has felt a little bit yeah, what should we do next? From the production side of things. Yeah.
And then what do we do?
So I've been enjoying it up until this point. So I think season 3 so far is my favorite, but I am very excited about where we go from here.
Ren, do you have any thoughts?
About the John and Aaron relationship. When you said that, about the stretching it out, I was thinking to myself, yeah, after a time, edging is no longer fun.
No, yeah,
it's just frustrating.
Yeah, I think there a number of the twists and turns with Aaron I have really enjoyed, because they feel very grounded in character. First we had that Aaron needed to learn to love herself, and that meant to allow herself to be loved, and John had to get over a lot of his trauma, and she had to wrestle with all the stuff with getting to live again, and the cost is on. And then of course she got together with the other John, and that was delightful until it wasn't.
Yeah.
And then
it was devastating.
Yeah, and I appreciate that they give space to grieve and for that to be real. And the drama of the coin toss and everything. But then when they got them back together, it seemed like they didn't quite know what to do.
Yeah.
And this whole Scorpius can't know how much I love you, and he's here, so I have to hide it. Makes sense, but we get it so posthumously told to us that I think it would have made more sense. It would have felt more earned if we had been clued in somehow that was what he was doing. There was
no foreshadowing that at all.
Yeah.
It was an unforeshadowed reveal or an unforeshadowed twist.
And we just had the stupid drugs thing. It wasn't properly explained.
Or, in my opinion, executed well. It was explained well. Noranti explained it very well, and whether or not she's reliable is another question. But then what we were shown in the text of the show didn't really back up what she was describing.
Although I felt it worked for, the bit of the arc that we got to with Einstein and the whole, how much perspective have you lost?
Yeah.
Stuff, that he was messing with his brain. He was messing with his brain after all the shit that other people had done to his brain.
It's like a metaphor for how people who have been harmed and traumatized in the past often they don't know how to exist in a state where they're not being harmed, so they end up harming themselves.
It is true to life. You're right about that.
Or self-medicating with drugs.
Mm-hmm.
It tends to be hard for shows to pull that off well. I mean, I'm thinking of the season 6 of Buffy and the whole magic drugs thing, which has some elements that I think work very well, but then in terms of like anything that makes life easier and helps you get through things has the potential to become addictive and habit forming in a way, and then that has certain behaviors. But the sort of when it's drugs is taken too literally as a metaphor.
And this wasn't a metaphor. This was drugs.
Yeah,
like he was literally taking drugs.
Yeah. There wasn't even any unsubtle subtext like Buffy season 6. Mm-hmm. It was subtext, but it wasn't remotely subtle.
This was just text.
Yeah, he was taking drugs.
Yeah.
And true to, like Ren, like you were saying, it's true to life. It is difficult for, abuse survivors to exist in a calm state because all they're used to is chaos. But that also wasn't really what we were shown in the text in this season.
It had the sense very much of being written from the outside, whereas a lot of the trauma stuff and a lot of the emotion work stuff has a sense of being written from the inside, from experience.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like writing the after-school special.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like even in character for John to just like drown himself in drugs.
I mean, that's the funny thing about it.
It can happen to anyone.
It can happen to anyone.
Yeah.
But John has definitely shown himself to be avoidant in the past.
And also, we haven't seen him have any difficulties. Like, he used the drugs and they were a problem. And then we know why. And that's kind of just over with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he used them and they were a problem.
Yeah.
Like the show, the character, I'm having a hard time.
They didn't want to touch anything about withdrawal.
And I mean, maybe, are we supposed to understand that when John told Aaron, like Scorpius is always listening, that no, but we actually saw him take the drugs on screen over and over. Yeah, so he was definitely doing it. And Dargo, like, calls him out as though he's like, John, this isn't good for you. And I, as the viewer, am watching the screen and I'm like, how? Like, I'm not saying drugs are okay. Kids, don't do drugs. Become a celebrity and they give them to you for free. But the show doesn't show us that these drugs are harmful. We're just told over and over.
Yeah, like, it's harmful in the sense that repressing your emotions is harmful, but like other than that, like what is the downside to these drugs?
Yeah,
there should have been some kind of cost to him taking the drugs, like withdrawal or something.
And is it something that's actually being abused, or like, because a lot of medications are fine. They usually there's almost always some kinds of side effects or something to deal with, but,
Yeah, like, as long as you don't overdo it, taking, like, Tylenol for cramps is fine.
But, like, I take antidepressants. Yay. They
narcotics
work.
serve a purpose.
But they also come with a cost, because you guys have seen me in the adjusty phase. And it is not fun.
Yeah, and if you take too many Tylenol for too long, it starts to erode your liver.
Right. But see, these are things that are like antidepressants are described by a doctor, which Durante is very much not. She is. She thinks she's a doctor, and it has on the label Tylenol how much to take and when to take it. This is just kind of like, I don't know, take it whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, but like my point is, like, even with antidepressants, there's some kind of cost. There's some kind of
Mm-hmm.
well, I mean, there's the literal cost, but which is too much. But there's some kind of thing to be paid, some kind of consequence, and we have the scene of a drug intervention, and it's causing you to lose perspective, but we don't ever see. We don't really, it's just not. I'm trying to think how could it have been done well.
This is all tell and no show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much written from the outside.
It's funny that we're talking about a plot line that ended several episodes ago.
But it
relates back here, kind of.
Yeah, it does, and also, like, it ended several episodes ago, and there should still be some consequences. This show is really good about consequences.
Yeah.
Like, we spent an entire season dealing with Zahn's death.
Mm-hmm.
They never let us forget that.
Mm-hmm.
And in a good way, in a way that I appreciate. I'm not complaining about that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. Like, things have consequences, and we did deal with some of the emotional weight, but then as soon as they kissed, it just kind of
True love's kiss saved the day. It's like, I'm sorry, but Farscape is a piece of media that seems to have loftier goals than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But such is writing.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to put the pieces in place for a thing, and you're relaying track as the train is running and all that. It's just since we don't have anything much to talk about in this, we find ourselves reviewing sort of how we got here, and there are some bits where we can see the hand of the writers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the Eren as a bioloid reveal reminded me of? There was this two-parter episode from the 11th Doctor era of Doctor Who, and at the end of it, it was revealed that like there were like these humans that were made out of like this white gooey stuff called flesh, and they were basically like slaves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then at the end it was revealed that like Amy had been a flesh person all along, and she was actually the real Amy was being held captive, and she at the time was also pregnant.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. One of those find a way to hide the pregnancy storylines.
And the Doctor was just like, Amy, I've known you were a flesh the whole time. And it's like, did you?
Yeah, but I think in that case, the flesh, her Amy's brain was walking around in the flesh.
Yeah, because like she could feel the contractions that real Amy was having.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I don't think this had Eren's mind in it.
Yeah.
And like it's well established that the Doctor will absolutely like play things close to the chest. He'll lie, like if he needs to, or if he thinks that it's the thing to do or whatever like that. So like that kind of an out of nowhere reveal doesn't break anything for me. The way that, Scorpius has been listening, so I've been having to fake being a dick to you, but I'm not really a dick to you. I really do love you.
I think there was like some in Doctor Who. I think there was some lead up, like little flashes of the eye patch lady, like watching Amy. But like other than that, there was like the flesh thing just came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
Yeah, at least in this episode, it's kind of like this isn't like a whole season wide plot. It was just like in this one episode, and they figured it out pretty quickly. Like, hey, you're not Eren.
Where's the baby, Eren? Baby, beacon, baby.
Good episode. Not
Good
that
episode.
deep.
Yeah. Like there's legit some useful stuff, some plot stuff. We got a very cool new character.
Yeah.
But everything that we need to say about the episode says itself.
Yeah. There is no subtext. That's what it is. There's no subtext in this episode. It is a subtext-free episode.
Yeah, just so much moving stuff in place for future arcs. What is your favorite part of this episode?
Ren.
Oh, I think you can guess.
Oh, you like Chiana and Granny?
I mean, love is love.
Love
Fair
is
enough.
love.
Mr. Gosdin, what about you?
I think my favorite part is, but I think the first time in the show, Chiana's flirting fails. And just like falls totally flat. And then the girls give her shit for it too, which I really appreciate.
Well, it can't
Sara?
always work.
Yeah.
It's War Minister's Akna's introduction for me. I just think she's fucking awesome.
I look forward to getting to know her better.
Yes, we need a good villain. With Scorpius, being sort of frenemy, and Graiza being Graiza, and our like this season was waiting for a proper enemy, and she arrived.
Too bad they couldn't bring back Maldus.
Never say never. We still got some few more episodes.
True.
Yes.
I'll never give up. I'll never give up on you.
They should do a reunion special where Maldus is the villain.
So, are you ready for the title of the next episode?
Lay it on me.
A constellation of doubts.
A constellation of doubts. That's interesting.
Very Shakespearean.
Yeah, that's interesting. I like that.
Doubt of the stars doth move.
Yes. So I'm not sure who will be joining us for that episode. Perhaps editing Sara knows. Charlie will be our guest for Constellation of Doubt. That will be in a couple weeks. You and I will record a reaction to that, as we have been attempting to record reactions to every episode.
Yeah.
And there's still there's still an offer on the table if we get, what did we say, 5 new Patreon supporters, 5 new paid Patreon supporters, and the 3 of us will sit down to Man of Steel, and Josh can defend it.
I was going to say, let me be clear. Sara and Ren will let me subject them to Man of Steel.
Just remember, I know where you live. You're within driving distance.
Same. Didn't even invite me over for steak.
You don't deserve steak.
Because I like Man of Steel?
Yes.
Fair enough.
I'm just kidding. You and your wife can come over for steak anytime.
Oh, thank you.
I am not interested in steak, and I am a long ways away.
Well, if you ever do find yourself in this hellscape, I will cook you whatever you desire.
That's not going to happen.
I know, that's why I made the offer. It's an empty gesture.
If you ever leave the hellscape, you can come up, we can get some sushi.
I like sushi.
It's hard to find good sushi in Texas, so.
It's easy to find good sushi in BC. Sushi. Okay, on that note.
Anyway.
Before we go, we should, how do people find everybody? Ren?
Well, you know me. I am Ren the Barbarian. Yes, Ren the Barbarian, the YouTuber. I'm here on YouTube, on Blue Sky, Instagram, and not TikTok anymore because my TikTok got hacked and TikTok won't give me back my account. So now I'm at the real Ren Shady on TikTok. And Tumblr. I'm also Ren the Barbarian on Tumblr, which I'm slightly more active on. But yeah, so, I on my channel, I talk about Star Trek and other pop culture. I have a Batman video that I need to re-record because the first take came out like garbage. But hopefully that'll come out before the end of the year. At this rate, I don't know. having a full-time job is hard. Isn't very conducive to having a active social media presence. But yeah, come find my channel. It's a good time. Who wants to go next?
I will. Because really, if you look inside yourself, that's where you can find me.
Ew.
Thank you. I was waiting for it. No, I'm over on Instagram. That's the real me, not a bioloid copy. Come on over at Josh Gosdin. We just hang out over there and have a good time together. Sarah?
I'm Sara Ezzat. I make the Fat Culture Critic videos on YouTube, and I just released a video just recently about some of the weight loss narratives that have been in RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 10, particularly around Mistress Isabel Brooks, who's doing the former fatty thing of
like Meghan Trainor and Rebel Wilson before her.
Indeed. It's not every former fatty, but it's not. There's nothing wrong with intentional weight loss if that's something you choose to do. It's just a question of thinking carefully about the narratives that are spun around it. And the Drag Race was not being thoughtful. So that was the conversation. Yeah, so I think the video turned out all right. And I'm working on there's one I've been working on for a bit that's coming together, an episode and a proper essay about some medical dramas addressing anti-fat bias. So yeah, that will be coming hopefully soon-ish. So yeah,
Good shit.
Yeah, that is all from us, and hopefully you're all surviving the various hellscapes that are unfolding in the world. So yeah, take care of yourselves, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Let it go. Let it go.
Musical stylings of Josh Gosdin, everyone.
Happy to help.
Shall we do our intros?
Let's see if we can get it right this time.
One take Gosdin. That's what they call me.